Hi and welcome to Inspire Within. In a small village, there lived an old woman named Mary, cherished for her kind heart and her readiness to help her neighbors. Though she lived alone, Mary was never lonely. The villagers often visited her to seek advice and share their stories. In return, they brought her food and supplies, ensuring she was always cared for. One crisp autumn morning, Mary ventured into the forest to gather wood for her fireplace. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon something unusual, a large, old pot, half buried in the ground. Intrigued, Mary brushed off the dirt and opened the pot. To her astonishment, it was filled with gleaming gold coins. Her heart leaped with joy as visions of a new life flashed before her eyes. She imagined living in a grand house, sitting by a luxurious fireplace in an elegant chair. But there was a challenge: the pot was far too heavy for her to carry on her own. Undeterred, Mary fashioned a makeshift sled using wooden planks and tied a sturdy cloth around the pot. With great effort, she began dragging the pot toward her home. However, as she pulled it along, something peculiar caught her attention. The gold coins inside the pot were starting to change color. When she stopped to rest and looked inside, the gold had turned to silver. Mary felt a bit sad, but reminded herself that silver was still valuable. She kept going, telling herself that she could still buy a nice house and enjoy her evenings by the fireplace. However, as she pulled the pot further, the silver began to change again. This time it turned into iron. Mary stopped and stared at the pot, feeling very sad. All her dreams of a luxurious life seemed to disappear. But then she took a deep breath and smiled. She realized that she had been happy before finding the pot, living a simple life with the love and support of her neighbors. As she sat down to rest, Mary decided to be thankful for what she had rather than what she had lost. She thought about her cozy little home, the warm meals her neighbors brought her, and the joy she found in helping others. Mary knew that true happiness didn't come from wealth, but from the love and kindness shared with those around her. With this new understanding, she left the pot in the forest and went home happy with her life. That evening, as she sat by her fireplace in her old but comfy chair, she felt a warmth in her heart that no amount of gold could ever bring. Mary continued to live her life as she always had, helping her neighbors and receiving their love in return. Through her experience, Mary showed that true happiness comes from within. She stayed happy and cheerful, no matter what. She learned to be happy in every situation, and that made her richer than any pot of gold ever could.